Hello, my name is Mallory Sarchet, and the focus for this month's STEP video are occupations where people take a non-traditional route. For example, earning a license or certificate rather than a degree, or earning a 2 or 4 year degree in a different way.
Name is Sam Murphy.
Nicole Miller.
My name is Eric Bassett.
My name is Levi Priest.
I am a full-time realtor with Sam Schweitzer Realty right here in Hicksville.
I am a hairstylist and a salon owner.
My current occupation is head of maintenance. My title is Director of Operations for Hicksville Village Schools.
I am a machine builder at APT Manufacturing.
Well, I've had a lot of different jobs. So, I got married like fresh out of high school and started our family. So I even started working at Wendy's and things like that. But when we moved to Hicksville in 1978, I got a job at Southern Hills Apartments. There's 48 units down there. So I was an apartment manager for 13 years. So I kind of thought if I can show apartments, I can show houses too. So I decided to get into real estate. And I got my license in 1994. And I've been selling real estate for about 25 years now. I love it.
I graduated from high school. I also went to 4 County Career Center for my junior and senior year. I worked in a salon and ended up buying it in my early 20s. I have been doing hair for 25 years and just been working on a salon ever since.
Yes, I graduated from Antwerp High School in '97. I needed to work full-time, needed to have money, so I worked through college. I went to 3 years of college at ITT. I got my associate degree and bachelor degree, and then I went into a factory job at Phillips in Ottawa. And then I got another factory job 3 years later in Spengler Candy in Bryan, Ohio. I was there for 5 years. I worked first shift plumbing, electrical, heat and air conditioning technician. And after that, I came to Hicksville Schools when an opening came, and I've been here for 10 years now.
I went to Vantage Career Center, which is a vocational school, and I was in industrial mechanics. That's what the lab was called, and we learned everything from welding, precision machining, electricity, robotics, stuff like that. And the company that I work for now had sent some representatives, and we're just kind of wanting to talk with the students, and we're wanting to tell us that they were starting an apprenticeship program, and they were just kind of recruiting some high school kids to work there after school.
I never went to college, but when I decided to get my real estate license, there are classes. When I went to classes in I probably started in 1993 going to my real estate classes, but I did it while I was working. So I went to Cleveland. That was the closest place that I could go to. And I did total 130 hours, but I did 120 hours on weekends to get my real estate license. So there were 4 different classes that I had to take, and it accumulated up to 120 hours.
I did not go to college, but I did take extra classes for hair cutting and coloring and some business classes, just basically from the salon market.
Yes, when I got out of high school, I enrolled at ITT. I got an associate degree in electronic engineering. I got a bachelor degree in automated manufacturing technologies, which is pretty much programming robots. Once I got out of college, I got hired at Phillips in Ottawa. They sent me to some more classes. I went to Apollo Career Center, and I got my high pressure boiler operator license. I got my universal refrigeration license. And then when I left there and went to Spengler Candy, they sent me to school, and I got my plumbing certificate and my brazing certificate.
Yeah, so I became a part of an apprenticeship at APT, and a part of their apprenticeship requirements, they send me to Northwest State in Archibald, Ohio, and I take some classes there, and as well as I also have to meet a certain requirement of hours on the shop floor as well.
Profession.
Well, kind of my current profession in real estate, but and a little bit of life too. I think that, working hard is, I'm self-employed. So when you're self-employed, I don't get paid unless I sell a house. So that's an incentive for me to work hard right there so I can get a paycheck. But I just think working hard, being fair and honest, that really helps me in my success, because I can build up clients and people have faith and trust in me.
I wouldn't just say one thing, but I would say my family, my friends, and a lot of long hours, and just being able to be there and being able to have a lot of clients.
I love to fix things. I'm a hands-on person. I like to see how things work, and I'm very determined to get the final result of making sure things are up and running properly and efficiently, and so that's what I love to do, and I have a lot of passion for it and put a lot of time into making sure that all things are up and running properly.
One thing that helped me find success in my current profession, I think I got a pretty good head start when I went to vocational school. Kind of got my hands dirty a little bit, and I was able to I was given a lot of opportunities as far as career-wise when I went there. And another thing that helped me out significantly, I've had a lot of pretty good mentors in the workplace. Some older guys who were doing the same thing that I was, who were kind of took me under their wing and taught me the trade that I was currently working in. And I think one thing that definitely helped me was some of my college classes I went to. Some of my electricity and hydraulics, pneumatics classes that I took definitely helped me in the career field that I'm in now.
Right for them.
Well, I think that you really have to keep an open mind. I think when somebody's 17 and 18 years old, there's a lot of really big decisions that they have to make, and you don't always know what you want to do, and that's probably extremely hard. So I do think it's a little bit of trial and error. Try something, see if you like it. I think you're young enough that you can make that change, and just try not to get discouraged and keep at it. You're going to have bad days doing it, and I just think you got to just get right back up the next day and just keep at it, and you definitely have to keep an open mind and just keep working at it.
I like to stress about job shadowing and doing internships and finding something that you enjoy doing. I think it's really important to job shadow to see if it's something that you're really going to like. Because I think a lot of kids go into college or into other things and they're not really sure, and then they end up saying, oh, I'm going to go do this, and then they end up not doing it because they really didn't research it or job shadow. So if you can job shadow, it's very, very important.
Make sure you find something that you want to do for your whole life. I know that's kind of hard to think of at a young age, but if you don't like to be outside in the weather, don't find a job that you're going to be outside in the weather. If you like to work with the elderly or the sick, try to find something in the medical field. Just try to find something. Don't always look at the money that you can make for your career or per year, but just find something that you like to go to work every day, and it'll make time fly by fast.
The advice I would give would be, as soon as you can, go out and kind of get your hands dirty. If there's any type of opportunity to where you could maybe job shadow at maybe the company or place that you're thinking about pursuing the career that you're wanting to pursue, I would definitely say if there's any opportunities to job shadow. When I was in high school, I thought that I had a pretty good grasp on my career, and for the most part I did, but I thought I knew a lot more than what I actually knew, and it wasn't until I actually graduated high school and actually started my full-time job when I began to actually learn a lot. I thought I knew a lot more than what I did, so I would encourage someone to maybe take the opportunity to maybe get the head start and go to a vocational school, or I would definitely encourage a job shadowing opportunity before you would pursue that career, before you would pursue even getting a degree in that career that you're going after, is to do some job shadowing. That way you're not wasting 2 or 4 or 6 years of trying to get a college degree, and then you get out into the real world and you go and actually get that job and you find out that it's not really what you wanted to do in the first place. So.
Well, in my opinion, I think that a lot of it has to do with a lot of the last question, but I think you really need to be true to yourself. I think you just need to be super honest, and I think that being true to yourself and getting up every day and trying to do the best you can do, whether it's your life, your marriage, your work, because it's not hard. You're going to make mistakes, and you have to admit to your mistakes. Be brave enough to admit to them and try to do better. I think that's been helpful to me, because in the business I'm in, I think a lot of people have to put trust in me that I can find the right home for them. And I think I get a lot of my repeat business by being fair and honest. And it's super hard. It's super hard finding the right thing to do in your career, but you just have to keep at it. And I guess just be a good listener, do the best you can in school, learn how to work a checkbook, learn how to manage your money, learn how to save for a rainy day. That's just things in life and in business that you have to learn how to do. So I think it's something you constantly have to work at every day. I've been in real estate for 25 years and I'm still learning. I guess just be true to yourself, be honest, be fair, be hardworking in anything you do, and I think you'll be very successful.
Just to give it some time, and still you want to research along the way that you're doing this, and still learn from your elders. Let them teach you things. They know a lot more than you do, and just keep doing more and more education and classes on what you want to do, and going into the field and kind of branch out a little bit and try other things.
It's when I was in high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to go to college. I want to get an education because my parents told me a college degree was really important. It's that college degree is really, really important when trying to find a job and also getting promotions. I've had friends that decided to go into the factory life and make a lot of money right out of high school, and then after the fact finding out they wanted a promotion and they didn't qualify because they don't have a high school or a college degree of some sort. A lot of my friends that went back to college to get that degree. I went, and I planned on going for right after high school, getting my degrees and moving on. And you run into some bumps along the road, and you kind of have to go with them. I needed to work through college, so I had money to pay for bills, and so I ended up taking night classes Monday through Friday, 4 hours a night for 3 years, and we didn't have a summer break or anything like that. So it was just got to be dedicated, and I guess leave your eyes open to different possibilities. I honestly did not plan on being head of maintenance at a school back then. I wanted to be in maintenance. I just didn't know what kind of maintenance. So I love my job, and I love coming to work every day.
One thing that I would share would be, I think furthering your education is very important after school, but furthering your education doesn't always have to be going to a college per se. There's lots of opportunities out there, like apprenticeship programs like what I do, where you can get a job at a company or whatever, and they might offer to pay for you to go to school. You definitely don't have to go to a college to get that, to land that job, that career that you really want. In most cases, in some cases you do, but there's other options out there other than going and wasting a lot of money at a college on a degree that you most likely maybe never will even use.
Next month, we are going to be focusing on professionals who have earned a traditional 4-year college degree. Thank you for watching. Now please take the time to fill out the Google form that Mrs. Chamberlain sent you earlier today.